I used to think loyalty was a superpower. At Brightbyte Solutions it mostly felt like a chain. Ethan, you're early again, Sophie said. Someone has to keep the servers alive, I said, sliding my bag under my desk. She tried to smile. Her eyes stayed worried. Or you like punishing yourself? I shrugged. My wife says I'm dependable. Emily, Sophie said like she was testing the name. Yeah, she's my safe place. Sophie held my gaze a second too long. If you say so. Ryan dropped into the chair beside mine. Morning, brother. Morning, I said. Ryan was the one person here I trusted. He grinned. Big day. Clark's reviewing the demo. I fixed the build at 2 a.m., I said. If it breaks, we're done. Ryan bumped my shoulder. That's why I've got you. You're the backbone. And you're the face, I said. We're a team. Always, he said. Your wife coming by? She said she'd stop after her meeting, I replied. Ryan whistled. Lucky man. Mr. Clark's office door opened. Ethan Parker, he said. Status. Demo is stable, I answered. Clark's eyes stayed icy. Stable is not what I pay for. Ryan stood with a smile. We'll impress the investors, sir? Clark nodded once. Ethan makes sure nothing breaks. Yes, sir, Ryan said. Clark turned to Sophie. QA? I'm on it, she said. Find what he missed, Clark said and walked out. Ryan exhaled. He wakes up angry. Sophie leaned toward me. Ethan, can I ask you something? Sure, I said. Are you happy? She asked softly. At home, yes, I said fast. At work, no. She watched my face. You said yes like a shield. Ryan laughed. Our guy's got the perfect life. Wife who adores him. She does, I said, but my stomach tightened. My phone buzzed. Emily running late. Love you. I typed back, love you too. At 3:58, I carried my laptop for the run-through. The conference room door was open. I heard laughter, too relaxed, too private. Ryan's laugh. Emily's laugh. My steps slowed. Emily? I called. The laughter stopped. I pushed the door open. Ryan had his arms around my wife. Not a quick hug. His hand sat on her waist like it belonged there. Emily's face was close to his, lipstick against his cheek. For a second, my mind refused to understand. Emily pulled back first. Ethan. Ryan let go, but not fast enough. Bro, wait, it's not? Not what? My voice came out thin. Emily's eyes flicked to my demo notes on the table. We were just talking. Ryan forced a laugh. Yeah, just talking. I stared at Emily's hand. Her wedding ring was still there, shining under the lights like a cruel joke. Why are you here? I asked. Emily lifted her chin. I can visit my husband. Then why were you in his arms? I asked, pointing at Ryan. Ryan raised his palms. Ethan, calm down. Don't tell me to calm down, I said. Emily's tone sharpened. Lower your voice. This is an office. You care about the office now? I asked. Ryan's smile slipped. We didn't plan for you to walk in. Didn't plan? I echoed. Emily sighed like I was the problem. You're always early. Always predictable. Ryan nodded, eyes turning hard. That's what makes you useful. Useful? I whispered. Emily stepped closer, not to comfort me but to control the space. Ethan, you're a good man. But Ryan understands ambition. So this is ambition? I asked. Cheating? Ryan's jaw clenched. Watch your mouth. Emily scoffed. Don't act shocked. You think love pays bills? Ryan knows how to win. I looked at her and felt something split inside me. And I don't. She glanced at my laptop. You write code. Ryan gets credit. That's how it works. Ryan added, casual as a knife. With Clark, it's about who sells the story. I couldn't move. I couldn't shout. I just stood there, hearing my breathing like it belonged to someone else. Emily reached for my arm. Ethan, be reasonable. We can talk at home. I pulled away. Don't. Ryan stepped toward me. Don't blow this up. Not today. I looked from him to her, and the crack in my chest widened until it felt like a hole. Okay, I said. Emily blinked. Okay. I nodded, empty. Yeah. Okay. Then I turned and walked out because if I stayed one more second, I was going to shatter in front of them. I closed the conference room door and said, Sit down, both of you. Emily crossed her arms. Why are you acting like this? Ryan kept holding her hand. Ethan, you're making a scene. I saw you, I said. Don't lie. Emily rolled her eyes. So what? You finally noticed. Noticed what? I asked. That Ryan is better, she said. He's ambitious. He takes risks. You just hide behind code. Ryan squeezed her fingers. I didn't want to hurt you, bro. You didn't want to hurt me? I laughed. You were touching my wife. Emily leaned closer to me. You were never enough. Ryan gets things done. So this has been going on how long? I asked. Ryan looked away. A while. How long? I said. Emily answered. Months. My chest felt hollow. You kissed me every night. She shrugged. That's marriage. This is real. Ryan tried to sound gentle. We didn't mean for it to blow up. It already did, I said. You used me. Ryan's voice hardened. I used your ideas. You let me. What? I said. You wrote them. I sold them, he said. That's how the world works. David knocked and peeked in. Ethan, you okay? David, I said. Tell me something. Has Ryan been submitting my work as his? David hesitated. I shouldn't. Say it, I said. He has, David whispered. I saw the files. Ryan scoffed. Traitor. Emily smirked. So dramatic. I looked at David. Will you tell Clark? David nodded. I will. Ryan laughed. Go ahead. I already told him. Told him what? I asked. That you were stealing, Ryan said. And leaking. My stomach dropped. You lied. I was protecting myself, he said. I ran down the hall to Clark's office. Mr. Clark, Ryan is? Clark cut me off. Ethan, security is on the way. For what? I asked. For fraud, Clark said. Ryan showed me everything. Everything is fake, I said. Check the files. Ryan walked in behind me. I hate that it came to this. Clark looked at me. You're done here. I said, he stole my work. Ryan shook his head. I tried to stop him. Emily stood beside him. Ethan has been acting unstable. Clark waved me away. Clear your desk. People stared as I packed. Phones were out. Someone whispered my name like it was a joke. Sophie whispered, this isn't right. I said, I know. By the time I got home, my email was flooded. Ethan fired. Ethan fraud. Ethan fake. Emily was packing. I'm leaving. With him? I asked. She didn't deny it. I deserve more. I gave you everything, I said. You gave me boredom, she replied. Ryan texted me, sorry man. I deleted it. I walked outside into the dark and said to myself, was any of it real? No one answered. I walked through the rain and said, so this is what being erased feels like. My phone buzzed with another message that said, Ethan the fraud, and I laughed. I didn't steal anything, I told the empty street. They stole me. I saw Emily across the road, holding Ryan's arm under an umbrella. I called out, Emily. She turned, saw me, and whispered something to Ryan. Ryan pulled her closer. Let's go. I ran toward them. You did this to me. Emily's eyes were cold. You did it to yourself. Ryan said, don't be pathetic. I loved you, I said. Emily replied, love didn't make me rich. The light turned green and they walked away. I stood there shaking. I gave you my whole life. No one answered. A truck horn blared. I stepped forward and said, I'm tired of losing. Everything went white. I felt my body fly and I thought, so this is death. Then I heard my alarm. Ethan, wake up, my own voice said. I sat up in my bed and gasped. What? My room looked the same. My old cracked mirror. My messy desk. My phone on the nightstand. I grabbed my phone. No way. The date was 3 years ago. I whispered, I'm alive. My phone rang. Ethan, Ryan said cheerful, you ready for work? I stared at the screen. Ryan. Why do you sound weird? He asked. I just woke up, I said. Don't be late, he said. Clark's watching. I hung up and laughed like a crazy person. I remember everything. I said, Emily cheated. Ryan lied. I died. My door opened. Ethan, breakfast is ready, Emily said. I froze. She smiled at me like she loved me. You okay? Yeah, I said slowly. I'm okay. She kissed my cheek and I didn't feel anything. I have a meeting, she said. See you tonight. I nodded. Sure. She left and I whispered, you have no idea. I checked my email. My job was still there. My projects were still mine. I can change it, I said. All of it. Sophie messaged me, did you finish the patch? I typed back, yes. I looked in the mirror and said, I won't be weak again. I picked up my phone and called Michael, the investor Ryan ignored. Michael, I said, I have something big for you. He said, who is this? It's Ethan, I replied. And this time you should listen. I smiled and added, they think they own my future. Michael asked, what are you talking about? I'm talking about taking it back, I said. The rain outside stopped and sunlight hit my window. I whispered, this time I win. I walked into the office and said, morning, Ryan. He grinned. You sound cheerful. I slept well, I said. Emily texted me, don't forget dinner tonight. I replied, wouldn't miss it. Sophie leaned over her desk. You look different. How? I asked. Like you're hiding a smile, she said. I just feel focused, I said. Ryan slapped my back. That's my guy. Ready to win Clark over? I already am, I said. Ryan laughed. You're confident today. I have reasons, I replied. Later I called Michael. Michael, I said, I want to meet. He hesitated. Ryan usually handles things. Ryan is slow, I said. I have something better. We met in a quiet cafe. Michael asked, why should I trust you? Because I built everything Ryan pretends to sell, I said. He raised a brow. Prove it. I showed him my designs. Michael said, these are impressive. They're also stolen, I said. By Ryan. Soon. Michael leaned back. And you're offering them to me. I'm offering you the truth, I said. He smiled. I like truth. Back at work, Sophie whispered, you went somewhere. I had business, I said. With who? She asked. Someone who sees me, I replied. Ryan walked up. Ethan, Clark wants an update. I nodded. I'll give him the real one. Ryan said, since when do you sound so sharp? Since I stopped being dull, I said. Emily called me. Are you coming home? Later, I said. Why later? She asked. I'm busy, I replied. She went quiet. You're never busy. I am now, I said. Ryan joked. Careful, your wife might miss you. I hope she does, I said. He laughed without knowing why. Days passed and Michael kept calling me. I want more, he said. I have more, I replied. Sophie watched me type. You're moving fast. I'm finally moving, I said. Ryan started slipping. Clark is upset, Ryan told me. You're stealing my spotlight. I'm not stealing, I said. I'm earning. Emily frowned. You've changed. People grow, I said. She touched my arm. Don't grow away from me. I already did, I whispered. Ryan said, we're brothers. I smiled. We're competitors. Michael shook my hand one night. You're rising. I always was, I said. And for the first time I felt strong. I sat across from Mr. Clark and said, I filed the patent this morning. He raised an eyebrow. Without Ryan? It's my design, I said. It always was. Clark leaned back. Interesting. I also secured the Delta contract, I added. Clark smiled. You've been busy. I've been honest, I replied. Ryan burst into the room. What's going on? Clark said, Ethan just saved us $6 million. Ryan's face tightened. That was my deal. It was my work, I said. Emily called me. Why won't you answer me? I'm in a meeting, I said. With Ryan? She asked. With my future, I replied. She went quiet. Ryan pulled me aside. You're stepping on me. I'm walking forward, I said. He whispered, you're acting strange. I'm acting free, I said. David messaged me, I sent the files. I replied, good. Michael called. Clark is impressed. He should be, I said. Emily waited at home. You don't look at me anymore. I see you clearly now, I said. Ryan told Clark, Ethan is cutting me out. Clark replied, Ethan is producing. Michael said on a call, I back Ethan. Ryan slammed his desk. This is sabotage. No, I said. This is justice. Emily whispered, who are you? I'm the man you ignored, I said. And as Ryan's world cracked, mine finally felt whole. I watched Ryan whisper to Emily by the elevator and said to myself, you think I don't see you? Emily texted me, working late? I replied, of course. Ryan called me. Brother, drinks tonight? Maybe, I said. I'm busy. Busy with what? He asked. Cleaning, I replied. Sophie leaned close. You look calm. I'm waiting, I said. For what? She asked. For them to hang themselves, I replied. Ryan laughed across the office. Emily, you're amazing. I walked past and said, I agree. Emily flinched. How long were you there? Long enough, I said. She smiled nervously. You're acting weird. I've always been this way, I replied. Ryan said, we're just friends. I know, I said. Sophie whispered, you're sure? I'm certain, I said. The next morning I walked into Clark's office with a folder. What's this? He asked. Proof, I said. Of what? Clark asked. Of Ryan stealing, lying, and laundering, I replied. Ryan stormed in. What is he doing? Saving the company, I said. Clark opened the folder. Emails, bank transfers, recordings. Emily ran in. Ethan, stop. Ryan shouted, you traitor. Clark said, security. Ryan said, he set me up. I gave you time, I said. Emily grabbed my arm. Please explain. There's nothing left to explain, I said. Ryan screamed, you ruined me. You ruined yourself, I replied. Sophie stood beside me. He's telling the truth. Ryan was dragged away. Emily whispered, I never meant to hurt you. I said, you chose to. And for the first time I felt free. I unlocked my apartment door and said, I already know why you're here, Emily. She stepped inside with red eyes. Ethan, please listen. I listened for years, I said. Now talk. I made a mistake, she said. Ryan was wrong. He was convenient, I replied. She cried, I was scared of being poor. I was scared of being alone, I said. She grabbed my sleeve. I still love you. I love the idea of you, I said. Not this. She said, we had good days. We had lies, I replied. My phone buzzed. Ryan, I need help. I showed her the screen. Even now, he hides behind me. Emily whispered, he lost everything. He built nothing, I said. She dropped to the couch. I don't know where to go. You chose where to go, I replied. Sophie knocked. Ethan, are you okay? I'm fine, I said. Sophie looked at Emily. You hurt him. Emily said, I know. Sophie said, knowing isn't fixing. Emily looked at me. Can we start again? I already did, I said. Michael called. Partner meeting went well. Good, I said. You earned it, he said. Emily said, you're rich now? I'm free now, I replied. Ryan texted again. I'm sorry. I didn't answer. Emily stood. I thought power would save me. It just exposed you, I said. She whispered, do you hate me? I don't feel anything, I replied. Sophie touched my shoulder. You deserve peace. I want it, I said. Emily walked to the door. I wish I could go back. So did I said. She stopped. I really did love you once. I know, I said. That's why this hurts. She said, Ryan promised me the world. He couldn't even keep the truth, I replied. My phone buzzed again. Ryan, they took my accounts. I muttered, karma moves fast. Emily asked, are you happy now? I'm breathing, I said. That's enough. Sophie said, you're stronger than you think. I was broken before, I said. Now I'm whole. Emily said, I feel so small. You made me feel invisible, I replied. She nodded. I'm sorry. I forgive myself, I said. Michael texted, welcome to the board. I smiled. I finally belong. Emily said, you don't need me anymore. I never needed betrayal, I said. She opened the door. Goodbye, Ethan. Goodbye, Emily, I replied. The door closed. Sophie said, it's over. It finally is, I said. Ryan sent one last message. Please talk to me. I deleted it. I said to Sophie, I choose peace. She said, I'm here. I looked around my quiet apartment and said, for the first time it feels like home. Sophie said, do you want tea? I want quiet, I said. She nodded. Quiet is healing. I said, he used to call me brother. And now, she asked. Now he calls me desperate, I replied. Sophie said, you never deserved that. I let it happen, I said. You survived it, she replied. My phone lit up with Ryan again. They froze my cards. I showed Sophie. He's falling. She said, let him. Emily texted me. I don't have anywhere to sleep. I typed no. Sophie said, that was brave. I was weak once, I said. Not anymore. Michael called. The press wants a quote. Tell them the truth, I said. What truth? He asked. That honest work wins, I replied. Sophie smiled. I like that. I said, do you think I can really start over? You already did, she said. Ryan texted. I'm scared. I typed so was I. Then I blocked him. Sophie said, how do you feel? Light, I said. Like I dropped a heavy bag. She laughed softly. Good. I said, I'm not angry. That's freedom, she replied. Emily sent one last message. I miss you. I deleted it. Sophie said, you don't owe them pain. I owe myself peace, I said. She nodded. And you have it. I looked out the window and said, I finally won. Sophie said, tomorrow will be different. I said, I know. She replied, we'll build something better. I smiled and said, together. I added, no more lies. She answered, only truth. I nodded and said, always. We both smiled. I stepped into Ryan's old office and said, so this is where I end up. Sophie followed me and smiled. It suits you. I never thought I'd sit here, I said. Mr. Clark called from the doorway. Ethan, the board is impressed. I did my job, I replied. You did more than that, he said. You changed this company. I changed myself, I said. Sophie looked at me. You look calm. I feel steady, I replied. Clark said, your signature is needed. I'll sign, I said. He handed me the papers. Partner Ethan Parker. That still sounds strange, I said. Sophie laughed. It sounds right. I signed and said, no more hiding. Clark nodded. No more being used. I leaned back and said, I remember when Ryan sat here. Sophie said, that feels like another life. It was, I said. My phone buzzed with an unknown number. I answered. Hello. Ethan, Emily said. I heard about the promotion. I'm not surprised, I replied. I just wanted to say I'm glad you're okay, she said. I am, I said. She paused. Ryan isn't. I know, I replied. I wish things were different, she said. They are, I said. That's the point. She whispered, goodbye, Ethan. Goodbye, Emily, I said. I hung up and felt nothing. Sophie asked, does it still hurt? No, I said. It's done. She nodded. I trust you. I trust you too, I said. Michael called. The investors love you. They should love honesty, I said. You brought them that, he replied. I said, thank you. He laughed. You earned it. I stood by the window. I used to feel small here. Sophie said, now you don't. I feel like I belong, I said. Clark said, your first decision as partner? I want fairness, I said. He smiled. You'll get it. I looked at my reflection in the glass. I see someone new. Sophie said, I see someone strong. I was broken, I said. You were rebuilt, she replied. Ryan's name flashed on my phone then disappeared. I said, the past is quiet now. That's peace, Sophie said. I don't want revenge, I said. You already won, she replied. I turned to her. Thank you for staying. She said, you were worth staying for. I felt something warm in my chest. So what happens now? We move forward, she said. I like that, I replied. Clark said, the future looks bright. It's finally mine, I said. Sophie squeezed my hand. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me, I said. The city looked different from this height. I used to be afraid of falling, I said. Now, she asked. Now I know how to stand, I replied. Michael texted. We're celebrating tonight. I smiled. We'll be there. Sophie laughed. You deserve it. I said, I deserve peace. And you have it, she replied. I took a deep breath. This is my life now. And it's just beginning, she said. I nodded. No more lies. Only truth, she said. No more fear, I added. Only strength, she replied. I looked at the office and said, I rewrote my fate. Sophie smiled. You wrote it well. I said, this time I choose me.